Welcome, everybody, to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends. Today, we're going to be talking to Jennifer Welch of the I've Had It podcast. And
very excited.
Yeah. She's had some moments. She's had some good moments.
Yeah.
If I don't say so myself.
Well, I think the first time I saw them was they did an interview with Rahm Emanuel that was just spectacular.
Torched.
So good. She just wasn't putting up with any bullshit and came at him and was like, oh, who are these ladies?
Yeah.
Where do they come from? And then I started watching them and I was like, wow, this is amazing. They went after, a bunch of Democrats who are taking money from AIPAC, and they went on a tirade about like, we are not going to be shamed and smeared as anti-Semites because we care about what's going on here. So I think they're really, first of all, I think they're really talented and extraordinary. I also think they're very interesting in terms of the mood of the Democratic base.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. So I'm looking forward to the conversation too.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, let's start with this, Crystal. I don't know if you've been seeing Chris Cuomo crashing out hard, but man, is he crashing out hard. I mean, it's like hard to watch type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So first, let me show you this, everybody. So Chris Cuomo tweeted the following. Nothing about Hamas or people burning Jews' cars, but Sweeney Jeans ad deserve time on the floor of Congress? What happened to this party? Fight for small business, not for small culture wars. And so Chris Cuomo says that and links to a video of AOC on the floor of Congress, right? Here's the problem. It's AI. It is literally marked as AI, okay?
Doesn't it say like parody on it or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now AOC responded to him and said, this is a deep fake, dude. Please use your critical thinking skills. At this point, you're just reposting Facebook memes and calling it journalism. So before we continue, I want to show everybody what AOC said in this fake AI video. And remember, Chris Cuomo thought this was real. Watch this.
Sydney Sweeney looks like an Aryan goddess. And the American Eagle Jeans campaign is blatant Nazi propaganda. I mean, fuck. Watching that sultry little temptress squeeze into a Canadian tuxedo, 3 sizes too small, with her bouncy little fun bags on the screen staring at you, piercing through the core of your soul with those ocean blue eyes that could resurrect the Fuhrer from his grave in Argentina, is something that should alarm every American citizen, because in America, beauty is not defined by whiteness. Oh no. It is defined by the number of victim groups of which you are a member. Skinny, attractive, blonde-haired, blue-eyed cisgender women descend from the slave daddy oppressors of this nation. And any man who cranks one out while thinking about a woman like this probably hates black people, probably hates gay people, and they certainly hate the diversity of our great nation. So I say, instead of simping for the Sydneys, we should be celebrating the Shaniquas. Instead of worshiping the hot, straight blonde, what about the obese alphabet, people with blue hair? They need love too. And to all the haters who say companies that go woke, go broke, I'd rather be poor than a fucking Nazi.
It literally says on the top of the screen, parody 100% made with AI. She was talking about Sydney Sweeney's fun bags and talking about dudes cranking one out.
What did she say? Like daddy slave masters or something?
Yeah, and she said, like, instead of talking about the Sydney Sweeneys, we need to talk about the Shaniquas.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Now, here's my guess. I don't even think he watched the video.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I think he just saw that the text on the original video said some shit about, like, AOC addressing Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad. And then he just saw that and fucking rage fired a tweet off, you know? But this, I mean, this is...
Which would be less embarrassing to just admit to that than what he's chosen to do instead.
Yes. And so now let's talk about what he's chosen to do. So now he goes on his News Nation show, which has viewership of around 7.5 people, give or take. And he does one of the non-apology apologies. Take a look at this.
You listening? I was wrong. I was tweeting today and saw a clip of AOC saying that Sydney Sweeney ad was racist. And so I replied to it and I said, why do you care about this and ignore what matters most? Why, in all the times that you've called on Israel to stop, why have you never told Hamas to stop, told Hamas to surrender? Why would you ignore the St. Louis attack on that Jewish guy who had his car bombed? AOC tweeted back and said, dude, that's a deep fake, that Sydney Sweeney ad. You suck, in so many words. And she was right. They got me. AI It was really good, and it did seem like something she would say, but it wasn't her. So I thanked AOC for correcting me. But I then reminded her, she ignored the part of the tweet that mattered, okay? Not Sweeney, which really should have never been a thing, let's be honest. Why did AOC, the most popular Democrat in the country, powerful, reportedly ignore what I asked about calling on Hamas to surrender to end the war they started? She has never said that I could find. Think about that. She also ignored my question about saying nothing about the American IDF soldier who returned home only to have his car firebombed in America by anti-Semites. Why? Why wouldn't you say anything about that?
I love when he's like, it was really good. I mean, it really sounded like her.
We might need to shut down AI completely until we can figure out what the hell is going on.
We need to shut down right-wing boomers completely until we can figure out what's going on, because that's a real problem.
Yeah, and Cuomo's so pathetic. Like, he was on CNN, he was like a typical CNN-type establishment voice. Then he's out in the wilderness, so he realizes I got to get in new media.
Completely.
Teams up with the PBD guys.
Yep.
And, oh, would you look at that? Then the slow transition starts. Because he's a little weak-minded bitch with zero principles. And it's like, when in Rome, hey, they're all leaning to the right, and they get positive reaction from their audience.
Yep.
So now I'm going to start leaning right.
Yep.
And then he has this News Nation show, and he fucking humiliates himself on a daily basis. He's had a hate boner for AOC now for quite a while. Ever since AOC came out and endorsed Zoran, and Zoran beat this guy's shitty brother, Andrew Cuomo.
Who's now trying to beg Trump to help him to beat Zoran.
And so ever since then, he's been going hard at AOC over the dumbest bullshit imaginable. And it's so fucking frustrating. It's like, we all see what you're doing, bro. And also, he's done a 180 on Trump. Now he tries to be like a Trump whisperer, sane-washing guy, where he's like, well, I think what Trump really meant was this, and that actually makes sense. I don't even disagree with him on that. He was defending Trump on the Epstein file shit.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's some shit. Even some right-wingers, Alex Jones was struggling to defend him on that shit. And you're out there leading the charge? People why is this guy in politics? It's not for you, bro.
So true.
Politics is not for you. Yeah, I get it. Your daddy was Mario Cuomo. And he was a New York governor, and it's like a dynastic family. Go pick up some other shit.
I know.
Go get a hobby. Go play fucking
There's
pickleball or something.
so many examples of that where you look at this, you're like, you know, you would not be in politics if it weren't for the fact that that's like the family business.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care about it. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't care to know anything. He doesn't think of what he's trying to pull off here. The move he's trying to pull off. I saw a fake AI video of AOC. Therefore, the real story is, why don't you condemn Hamas? Like, what? Like, gotcha, AOC. You know,
also,
like, what are we doing here?
Bro. We are at a point now where they are literally enacting the final solution on Gaza. Like, they are literally starving people to death on a daily basis. Every day they kill 100 or fewer people by shooting them when they're trying to get food.
Today, Thursday, is when we're recording this, they are voting in the Israeli Security Cabinet
to
about
take all of
the
Gaza.
Total annihilation plan.
Right.
This is not theoretical. This is not, oh, that's what the fringe is saying. That's what the lefties are. No. They are taking a vote on a plan of total annihilation. That's what's happening. It's out in the open. It's not a secret. Not that it ever really was. But if you are still defending this at this point, you belong in The Hague. Like, if you are out there doing media propaganda for this modern day Nazi regime, it's beyond disgusting. Like, it's out. There are no words for it.
And that's all they have is, why don't you condemn Hamas? Or you're an anti-Semite. It's like, do you fucking hear yourself? It's like saying, I'm sick of all the anti-German racism in 1941. Right? Like, hey, what about the moderate Nazi? Like, that's what you sound like right now.
You know, he actually responded to my Slotkin interview in a way that was so confusing to me that I just didn't even respond.
I didn't see this. What did he say?
Yeah, he quote tweeted, somebody had said something like, you know, this is how journalists need to be about the interview. And he quote tweeted that and was like, they all agree with each other. It's not journalism. And I'm like, who are you saying agrees with? Like, I don't even know. Did you watch the interview? I certainly don't agree with Slotkin. Like, Sagar and I, the whole premise of our show is we have many disagree. Like, what are you I was so perplexed by what he even meant by that.
And that's total fucking projection, because as soon as he got in with that PBD crew, it was a fucking handjob fest all around, where everybody jacks each other off about how much they agree and how right they are and how anti-woke they are and all that bullshit.
Yeah, completely. No, it actually fits very well with, I was just watching the new South Park episode on the way in
Amazing. It's so good. Go watch it right now, y'all.
And one of the storylines is about how it's just like, well, this is the way to pay the bills, is just to say like outrageous, controversial right-wing stuff. And that's what Cuomo's doing.
Yeah.
Like, he just was like, oh, well, this is the opening. I can't get back to CNN. So my sort of like mainstream outlet is gone. And, you know, so this is the way to get attention. And so that's what I'm going to do.
And I gotta say, there was a swing and a miss on one person in particular where I thought they were going to do the right-wing grift, and I was wrong.
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
I was the one who said that. I'll take the heat on that one.
Me too. I said that shit too.
I thought that was for sure where he was going.
I said that shit too. And then he took that car and fucking veered it hard in the other direction and was like, nah, bro, I'm doubling down on being OD liberal.
Good for him.
Yeah, he had on some. Did you see this? He had on a Texas lawmaker, Jolanda something.
No.
And she's fucking amazing.
Really?
She's just like, yeah, Trump's a rapist. She just says like he's a pedophile. I'm watching this like, yo, this is the energy we need around the whole country. But she had on that guy, and Don Lemon was trying to help her and be like, just so you know, it's like, I know you're a lawyer, so allegedly, right? And she was like,
sure. Sure. Yeah, that's awesome.
That was awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, credit to him. And no, Cuomo's making the like predictable right-wing grift move. And the funny thing is too, it's like
saturated.
It's also so late.
It's over, bro.
Yeah, it's like you missed out. That's the funny thing too, is these people who made the right-wing shift after like the vibe shift had already happened, and you like missed down on the, you know, your years of
the heyday,
COVID denialism or whatever. That's when you needed to get in on this shift. This is going down.
This is like investing in Bitcoin when it had like 100,000. It was worth 100,000 already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit's only going one direction, homie. Like,
no. I don't know.
Well,
since we have the federal government like backstopping the entire
course.
crypto industry at this point, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey guys, we had an awesome conversation with Jennifer Welch of the I've Had It podcast. She's doing real great work over there, and we really enjoyed it. So definitely sign up below on Substack. You don't want to miss it. It was an awesome conversation.